Hey guys, Squiggles here, and this game, excuse me, is going to be on Xel'Naga Caverns, and it is going to feature TSLaLive, that's Korean for TSLaLive, and he is going to be the red Terran in the top of the map, and in the bottom of the map we do have our very own LiquidHuK, Huck, the Protoss, the so good, although TSLaLive is pretty good too, so I'm hoping for an epic game. I have not seen this game yet, so pretty excited to see exactly what happens here. I always seem to say this, but it's true. I'm torn as to who I want to win because, on the one hand, LiquidHuK is one of my favorite players, and so I'm probably going to be rooting for him, and because he's from Team Liquid, and I got to support the foreigner scene because I am, in fact, just a foreigner, and I just love the Starcraft community. But also, I play Terran, and so I'm always interested to see what the Terrans do. You know, so I can steal, build, / borrow, or whatever. And yeah, so I really want to see just a really good game, and hopefully, not that I'm biased, but hopefully Huck comes out on top. Let's see. So it looks like Huck is getting his gateway and scouting after gateway. That's actually kind of a late scout. A lot of Protoss scout after pylon, but Huck is content to scout after gateway, and it looks like Alive is going for a very standard 1 racks and then a gas. And now he's going to scout after gas. So pretty good. Oh, look at this. Looks like this probe going to get a couple of shots off. Just get that SCV down in health a little tiny bit, so he'll be a little bit more softened up for when he gets down here. And Huck getting guys in gas right away. Gateway is just about to finish. Has his secondary pylon right here. I really like this pylon actually, because you're able to get vision right here and also be able to warp guys in right there, which is kind of cool. And it's not like he really needs a pylon here right now. Again, Zerg, a lot of people put a pylon here so they can make a wall up, but you don't really need to do that against Terran. And wow, that was holy crap, that was a long range shot from that probe. Wow. Okay, so it looks like Cybernetics core going down, and I was going to say quick second gas, but I misread the minimap. There is not a second gas coming down from Alive. Instead, he's going to get a reactor. So 1 racks reactor, and we're going to have to see. He's also getting gas, so I'm assuming that he's going to be getting a factory fairly soon as this gets to 100. Meanwhile, what is Huck doing? He has his Cybernetics core out, and he is getting warp gates, pretty super standard right now. And it looks like he is going to put on a little bit of pressure. He does have his probe, and wow, I'm just not even close. Okay, well, okay, so he's going to be pressuring a little bit with his stalker. It doesn't look like, I'm going to go to the units tab just in case I missed something. No, I didn't miss it. Okay, good. So for some reason I thought he had a zealot, but he doesn't. So he skipped the zealot, got a little bit faster. Cybernetics core / stalker / whatever out because he did not have that that zealot. But now, oh, run Proby, run! I think he has 3 Marines. He's gonna have 5 Marines out. Now stalkers do have a slightly longer range. It looks like they have a range of 6, and Marines have a range of 5. So this stalker can actually micro a little bit. But holy crap, that was whoa! So if you micro it correctly, you can actually do quite a bit of damage with stalkers versus Marines, but that stalker just got destroyed, so he's going to have to pull back. I do like what Huck is doing, putting these pylons everywhere, because it's really going to help him get control of the map, be able to counterattack, and be able to reinforce his armies fairly well. And Cybernetics core just now finishing, and it looks like 1, 2, 3, and there's the 4th one, so we're going to go for a 4-gate from Huck. But it looks like a 4-gate since he has 2 gas with a lot of sentries. At least that's what I would guess as he warps in stalkers. But dang it, the potential is there for sentries. You can see that he does have 350 gas, which is quite a lot. So I'm not exactly sure what he's going to use that gas for. But oh man, these Marines get caught right in the middle of the Protoss forces, and Huck doing a great job of pulling his units back and killing off a lot of these Marines, and I don't think he's lost. Oh, he just now lost his 1st unit, and he may lose that stalker. He does. So losing some stuff, but really just totally demolishing the Terran army, and now lots of stalkers coming in, lots and lots of stalkers coming in. Holy crap! And oh, this bunker is just getting finished, and he has 2 Marines inside of it, and he's gonna have to repair this. And that, oh man, that's so many stalkers right now. You can see there is 36, okay, 40 now supply for the Terran, and HuK is at 50, so quite a bit ahead. Oh, the Terran alive does have Marauders, which will keep him alive. Nah, see what I did there? A little bit longer. But now here come the sentries, and they're going to force field there. That's going to make it unable to be repaired. And boom, down goes the bunker. And okay, he does have 4 Marauders, but he just can't get close enough to actually use them. And focusing down that stalker, yeah, not even going for the sentries till right now, but focusing on the stalkers and really getting them down. It looks like Stem is just over half, and he does have concussive shells already, so that's really good. And he is just spamming those Marauders, and oh man, just barely keeping him alive. A lot of workers actually that are still out, so going to use them as a little bit of a barrier, and that's going to get him behind a little bit economically, because that is a lot of workers. And yeah, HuK doing a good job of just picking off a few of them and continuing to run away. So it looks like Alive will be able to stay alive. That joke never gets old. For a bit longer, as HuK warps in some Zealots, a little bit of a meat shield there for his stalkers and sentries. And Alive was not able to kill this pylon, and this pylon's quite a big deal, because HuK is going to be able to attack and reinforce almost as fast as Alive can. And oh no, Alive is supply blocked, or he was for a bit. Now he's able to build again, but you do not want to be supply blocked at all. And you can see he is at 61 of 62 right now, and HuK is at 65, so fairly close. Good force fields, able to split that army, and oh man, so much damage being done to these Marines and Marauders, and they did stem, so they got hurt a little bit extra. And HuK is going to throw some force fields and then pull back after doing some good damage. And Alive, it looks like he's going to push up to this Xel'Naga watchtower. Just wants to get a little bit of vision, and here comes HuK again, warping in more forces, and he is just, looks like, yep, he's going to push again. And Alive, what is he going to do? It looks like, wow, Alive is just going to go for the base trade, it looks like. Oh, goodness, and I think HuK sees that, and he is going to pull back. Yep, he is indeed going to pull back, and Alive is now rallying guys into his base. But we're going to have to see now if HuK is able to defend this, because all of his army is way out of position. There is a little bit of time where he'll be able to just do tons of damage, and here he is stemming up the ramp. So, oh wow, he's able to breach HuK's defenses and killing a couple of pylons. This is actually huge if he's able to depower these warp gates. That's what he needs to do, and 2 warp gates do go down. So he's going to be able to slow down HuK's macro quite a bit, and killing a few, I was going to say probes, but nope, those are Zealots. But these Zealots doing a good job of taking a lot of the damage, and now it looks like HuK's army is going to be able to clean up. And so let's go to the units lost tab really quick. I'm just curious to see who is ahead. It looks like HuK, they're actually pretty close on resources lost, with HuK having a slight advantage of, it looks like, about 325 minerals and gas difference, but pretty close overall. Holy crap, that Stalker has 1 health. So we're going to have to see. And Alive, actually, that's really smart to have his SCV there, because he knows when the push is coming a little bit better. But Alive, oh, he just doesn't have that much stuff. He's at 57 supply over the, where's HuK's stuff? There we go. Over the 85 supply of HuK. Wow. Oh, no, but look at this. A medevac drop down here. I'm glad I saw that. And it looks like he is going to be doing, oh, he catches these probes as they transfer, and he is able to do quite a bit of damage. Oh, HuK spamming pylons, because he really needs to not be supply blocked anymore. And that was a great drop by Alive, able to pull back HuK's entire forces, which is the big thing, plus able to do some damage. And oh man, that medevac finally found the sweet spot. Whew. But you can see, if you look at the mini map, I'll just go and look there. Looks like Alive is going to be expanding now. He's going to be taking out this pylon, and Alive is pretty much able to stabilize just because of that drop. And now he has this medevac here, which is always going to be threatening. So now HuK is going to have to, excuse me, he's going to have to keep that in the back of his mind. Oh man, that medevac is so close to dead. And oh, I think that Stalker's close enough. Boom, there he goes. Okay, don't have to worry about that anymore. But a decent amount of Marines and Marauders, not a ton, but some. And 1 medevac, it looks like. and HuK up at 98 or 97 supply versus the 74 supply of the Terran player. But look at this, able to use the medevac to spot that high ground, just doing some damage and going to pull back. Really, really nice. And oh wow, unpowers these 2 warp gates as well, so going to be slowing down HuK's macro yet again. And I think that's kind of a wasted stim there. Yeah, I don't actually, Okay, well, so he stemmed for no real apparent reason there. And HuK pulling some stalkers back, just able to defend. Worried about a drop, I think. And here comes some probes doing some poking and putting down pylons. Ooh, and HuK put this pylon down, hoping now that he won't see this pylon here. But I don't know if he will, actually. It looks like this Marine, is this Marine going to see it? Is this Marine going to see it? Oh, HuK canceled. Okay. So, not a big deal, but doing a good job, Alive is, of keeping these pylons from being alive on his side of the map, because those proxy pylons are just so ugh. And look at that, HuK doing such a good job of having probes everywhere, and Alive is like, no sir, Mr. Proby, you are not, I repeat, not allowed to put down any pylons here. And this Marine doing a really good job of chasing down this probe, and boom, down he goes. He just have to stim twice, but whatever. And oh, look at this. The back door, he is going to be trying to do some damage here. There are a few pylons that are going to be blocking him, and that's going to buy HuK enough time to get into a good position, and I think a lot